You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain,
Now
and
batting,
all the
left
radar
fielder.
maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see two different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Justin Grimm comes on as the new pitcher following the lengthy delay, and it looks like he's just about ready to go. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Opening night here in this brand new season between the San Antonio Missions and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Hyunjin Ryu gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Arkansas Travelers and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Daniel Corsino gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start, and we'll see if that starts in this one today.
The 0-1. And a fly ball, and this should do it. Taylor is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Kane going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Jock Pederson. Home run number 5 on the year as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
For him thus far. 0-1, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
In a pitcher's worst nightmare, you could never imagine being part of this kind of an inning. Yet here he is, alone on the mound. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He might be the loneliest man on the planet right now. That's not a fun place to be.
Now
into the box, Justin Turner. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He doubled his last time through. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Back goes Braun. Gone! Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead got even wider. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
For a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! Jock Pederson with a 2-run blast. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do. Answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
This is line to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
20-0 the final tonight. Los Angeles pushed across an incredible 20 runs in the ball game. Clayton Kershaw with his 4th win this season as he tosses a complete game one-hitter. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And this one is gone, a home run. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. Home run number 5 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Fielder, number 31.
Here's Jock Pederson now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run there for Jock Pederson. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead got even wider. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now. The guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back to back to back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run here in the early going as the blowout continues.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
In now, A.J. Powell. And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Back goes Braun. Still going back. Gone! Open up the record books. Back to back to back to back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
Get your pitch, huh?
Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. And it's gone as they add still another. Jock Pederson has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. And Freese will reach safely. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
1 strike from perfection. Here it comes. Strike 3 called, and it's over. He's pitched a perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Here's Jock Pederson now. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 17 for him on the season as this lead got even wider.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast. drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll be off the wall in right center. Gone! Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Ian Kroll comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
70, Ian Kroll. Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Previous meetings with Ian Kroll, he's hitless in 6 tries. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Justin Turner has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Standing in now, Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Schebler looking up. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. 19th home run for him on the season. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation, sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Tyler Mahle comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Tyler Mahle.
0-1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Around second, looking for the cycle. And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you could witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
As he jumps ahead with strike 1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will leap to make an incredible catch. He takes away extra bases to put an end to the inning. They don't come much better than this. Full extension out in center to pull this one in. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Strike 2. Looking to send him packing again. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Justin Grimm is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 34, Justin Grimm.
Is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch him all on the grand slam. 8th home run on the season for him as they move on top 4-0.
Yeah, they were nickel and diming him with single after single after single. Then they cracked him right over the head with a big fly for the grand slam. Can't imagine he's going to last much longer after 4 straight hits.
And looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Oh, and that liner caught him. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Almora going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Now the relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
The left fielder, number 3.
Now batting, Kevin Pillar. Runner in scoring position with Sagan.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros.
The next 0-2. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. Catch up with it. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a fly ball. And this should do it. On the move is Pollock. He's got it, and that does it. It's a perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up. 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Clayton Kershaw. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
Number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Reynolds blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Rockies strand 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score.